Now your Storm Track weather with Ashton Rizzo.
Good evening and welcome back. For tonight, we do just look partly cloudy for tonight with a few passing clouds across the area. And then as we enter into tomorrow, temperatures are going to be slightly cooler. I say that with quotation marks because tomorrow we're still getting into the lower 80s, but we're taking away the humidity. So it's actually going to feel much nicer for tomorrow. And then as we enter into this weekend, we even have our next chances of rain pushing in by Sunday, and that's going to finally break this dry period we have been in. Taking a glance with our downtown Manhattan camera at the moment, we're looking just partly cloudy across the area, but we are staying dry. Similar look with our Holton camera, more of a clear look with our Holton camera right now. But you can also notice the flags are starting to blow in the wind. Not necessarily a strong breeze, but you can notice it if you're out and about today. Today our low 65 degrees, 11 degrees higher than our average low for this time of year. And then we got up to 88 degrees. So it was a warm day, middle to upper 80s for many of us, and it wasn't just the actual air temperature. We add in the humidity and high dew points that made us feel much warmer than it actually was. Sitting at 80 degrees still in Topeka at the moment, 82 even for you in Hiawatha, and sitting at 82 for you in Junction City. So it is a warm night. We do have upper 70s further towards the southeast of the Kansas Turnpike. All of us are still feeling the warmth and high humidity at the moment. Good news though, humidity drops off as we enter into tomorrow, and then that sticks with us until about Saturday, and then humidity picks back up as we enter into the second half of the weekend, pushing into the start of the work week, and that's going to be right along with our next chances of rain as well. And then our winds are also staying primarily from the south. Those are going to start to shift more so from the west as we enter into tomorrow. Winds upwards to near 20 miles per hour, so we're gusting near 25 to 30 at times. It is going to be a bit breezy throughout tomorrow afternoon with temperatures back into the lower 80s. So it's going to be another warm day for most of us. Looking just partly cloudy across the area. You can see a few of those clouds starting to move out. We do have a very small chance of seeing a few developing storms pushing into our far most northeastern corners, pushing further towards Donovan and Atchison County. That's where we have a chance of seeing just a few isolated storms developing tonight. Other than that, though, we're staying mostly dry, and all the action is really just staying further to the north of us. Associated with this dip in our jet stream, that low pressure system, those storms are going to develop just right along that. As that continues to push over, that's what's giving us our next chance of rain as we enter into this weekend. So dry throughout the second half of the work week. We're looking dry throughout Thursday, a few passing clouds, and then similar repeat as we enter into Friday. A few clouds build in for Friday. And then, like I said, our precipitation holds off until about Sunday or so. So early morning on Sunday, showers and storms start to develop and push in. And then this is going to take us into Monday as well, bringing us additional chances of seeing even some stronger storms developing by Monday. So taking a glance with our swims and sweeps forecast, like I said, dry for the second half of the work week, 80 degrees by Saturday. And then our chances of rain make a return by Sunday with 81 degrees. And then finally temperatures begin to cool back down. By Tuesday, we're at 79 degrees with a chance of scattered storms throughout the daytime on Tuesday. And then after that, we dry out for Wednesday.
Not a bad looking forecast. I'll take it, Ashton, especially as people are getting out of school, finals week, I know. Yep. So it'll be great to welcome them into school.
Yeah, right. It's going to be great. And you know what? The rain is much needed at this point.
Indeed. Thanks so much, Ashton. Appreciate it.